Hi everybody and welcome. My name is Rick Kutzer here with Airgunweb, your home for old school airgun reviews where we tell you the facts, not fluff. We're going to continue our series on the PyramydAir's Sub MOA or the MOA contest that they have going on. If you haven't heard about it, check out the links in the video description. But essentially, PyramydAir is running a contest, and if you can shoot Sub MOA and you can send them video or photos of your targets, you could win some really cool stuff. And they're looking for Sub MOA at 25, 50, 75, or 100 yards. And the cool thing about shooting Sub MOA is it's proportional. So if all you've got is 25 yards in your backyard and you can shoot Sub MOA, that's awesome. Do it, send them some videos, send them some photos, and you might win some really cool stuff. Now, it is pretty tough when you start talking about shooting Sub MOA. I mean, just to give you an idea, you're looking at 1/4 inch at 25 yards, 1/2 inch at 50, 3/4 inch at 75 yards, and under 1 inch or 1 inch at 100 yards. And as a guy who's been shooting air guns for a very long time, I have shot some Sub MOA at 100 yards, but it's few and far between, and it takes just a ton of skill. And it's almost like that needs to be your life. And you need to sort and weigh and your pellets, and it's a whole thing. If you want to shoot Sub MOA, it is not as easy as you think. And I'm really thrilled PyramydAir's doing this contest so that people can get an idea of what it's like to shoot Sub MOA. All right, just get my phone out there in case I need it. Today we're shooting at 25 yards. We got some wind coming in. We've got storms coming in, so we may need to do this relatively quickly. I've got the Benjamin Gunnar. Now, I've said many times, for whatever reason, and sometimes there's no rhyme, logic, or anything associated to it other than just, I like it. And this gun, I just like it. I actually think it shoots well. I think it's well priced. I think it's well built. I like this Airgun at $1,000, this chassis gun in 25 caliber, regulated. I am a fan. Will it go toe-to-toe with guns that are a lot more expensive? No, there's some other guns that are really will shoot better than this. But for the kind of shooting I like doing, I really like this gun, guys. So I know some people have maybe argued with me a little bit on why I like it, and I can't quantify specifically all the reasons why. I just do. And sometimes there's just things like that in life. You just happen to like it, and you don't really need a bunch of other reasons. I like this gun. If I were to list some reasons, one, I do think that given the chassis, the bottle, the regulator, the stock, the grip, just the way the whole thing's put together, the accessories it comes with, the case it comes with, at $1,000, I think you've got some pretty good value here. If you were to go up to, say, like some of the Dreamline FX guns, bottle, you're looking at $1,400, $1,500, $1,600. So it's another 50% more money. We've actually got a Dreamline, just so you guys know, carbon fiber bottle that we will be shooting as part of this series I'm doing for PyramydAir. We're going to save that to last, but we do have that, and we will be testing sort of a bunch of chassis guns, essentially. I just did a video with the FIREARMS Tactical. Now we're looking at the Gunner. I've got some other stuff that we'll be doing along the way, so we'll see which one does the best. So what we're going to be doing as well is I'm going to be shooting at 25 yards, shoot everything at 25 yards, and the guns that really show like they could have the chops to go 50, 75, and 100, then we're gonna stretch them out. If I would be like tickled if I could get Sub MOA on camera, I would be absolutely thrilled. I'm not going to go through a bunch of numbers and the other stuff on this gun because I've already done several videos on this. You guys can check them out on my channel. There's a bunch of them. Maybe we'll put some of the links in the video description. I'll get my sister to do that. But I'm going to shoot 25 yards. We're going to shoot 4 groups. We're shooting 5-shot groups, and then we're going to measure them and see how we do. Will they be Sub MOA? I don't know, man. That's a tall order. Sub MOA is tough. And I think that once you guys actually start trying to do it and you're honest, you measure, you use a laser rangefinder, you get your distance right, you get your micrometer out, you don't cheat, I think people are going to say, it's tougher than it looks. All right, so we've got some wind. I've taken the little dead cat off my mic because I want you guys to sort of hear some of the wind, and if it's too much, I apologize. but you guys will get an idea of what we're dealing with. I've got a fairly decent wind coming right at me, kind of about like 2:30, 2 o'clock maybe, 2:30, coming right this way. So it's probably going to push us a little left, but we're going to shoot. We're going to see how we do, and then, yeah, we'll wrap this thing up. All right, so I've got 10 pellets loaded. I'll shoot 2 groups, and then we will move on. We'll reload and shoot another 2 groups. We're going to shoot a total of 4 groups. So yeah, let's just get started here. Top left target. Not really locked in like I want to be. Hold on. Trigger tricked me. Oh, I went a little bit off. Okay, next group. That was not 1/4 inch, I guarantee you. All right, next group here. Okay, better. All right. Now, I have modified this from factory. It was doing about 40 and some change foot-pounds. I have modified the hammer spring and the hammer, and I'm pushing around 52, 53 foot-pounds now. That's with the heavy pellets. I'm shooting the 25-4s, just in case you guys wanted to know what I'm shooting. So I'm not quite sure where I am on energy-wise, but this is a modified gun. Done a little work on it just to get myself into where I thought velocity-wise I wanted to be. Okay. Okay, that one's definitely out of contention. All right, we got one more to shoot. I think if anything is going to qualify, it's going to be that second group, but I'm not quite sure until we measure it. All right, last group here, down at the bottom. I had a flyer on that one, so if any of the groups have a shot, it's going to be the second group. I'm going to go grab that target. I'm going to do the math here, and then I'll be right back. We'll talk about the results. Be right back. All right, everybody, so you ready for the results? I thought maybe that second group was going to get us there, and we were off by like 1/100th. A bummer, but the first group was 0.43, the second one was 0.26, so not sub MOA, we need to be 2.25, right? So we're off, didn't quite get there. Third group was 0.52, and the fourth one was 0.79. You know, with maybe a little bit more work, a little more getting used to the trigger, maybe I can get that to tighten up and get the sub MOA going with this. I don't know that this is a sub MOA gun. I would love it to be, but I don't know that it's going to get there. Boy, was it close, and boy, is it a lot of fun to shoot. One of the things I forgot to mention in the last video, if you're using a micrometer, I got super excited because this, like the first time I measured it and did the math, it was like 0.18. I'm looking at that and going, no, that's bigger than 0.18. And then I realized that I hadn't zeroed my micrometer. So make sure you zero your micrometer or whatever you're using to measure before you get too excited about your group size, because it's no fun to think you're like on it and then realize that you came up short. So definitely zero that before you start measuring and doing your math. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. I still love the Benjamin Gunnar. I don't think there's going to be anything that dissuades me from my opinion of it. I think it's a great gun, especially for the price point and all the cool stuff you get with it. Well, guys, that's going to be it. I want to say thank you again to Pyramid Air, Hawk Optics, and JSP Pellets that help keep this channel going. If you guys are interested in getting in on the Pyramid Air MOA challenge, check out the links in the video description. It's running till like the middle of September 2022. So depending on when you're watching this, it may or may not be relevant. But if it is relevant, go definitely check it out. If you've got an air gun and you want to try and win some cool stuff, then check out the MOA challenge there at PyramydAir.com. Again, links in the video description. My name is Rick Utzer here with Airgunweb, your home for old school airgun reviews, where we tell you the facts, not fluff. Thanks for watching.